Good morning, citizens! Ooh, I probably blew out the microphone there. I do apologize for that. That seemed to go well into the red. Hopefully, that is not the first thing you listen to after listening to something quiet on your headphones. I do apologize for that. This is the 27th. Yesterday was the day to reveal all the Best in Show skins. So if you have a Vulture, a Redeemer, a Corsair, or a 600i, either the Explorer version or the Touring version of the 600i both count. In your account right now, you might have received one of the Best in Show skins. I haven't got the Vulture one yet. It hasn't been attributed yet, but they are doing them in waves. If you purchase one now and you have it in your account by the end of the event, you can also get the skin as well, along with a poster that will then be attributed to that package. If you then upgrade it to something else, the skin and the poster will still stay in that upgraded package as long as you don't melt it. You don't get anything else. So there was something before where backers would get things like there was a Caterpillar model, which I don't think I have. There's the Carrick helmet. There's the Argo MPUV backpack. There is a little Carrick coin and model. All those were given to all backers. They didn't do that this year. They just gave you kind of a free ship to fly for a while, which explains why the Corsair was in my account. I never knew why it was there. I never actually flew it either. That's what happened. That's all you got. It would have been nice to at least get the poster for the winning ship or something a little bit different for the winning ship. But I'm going to go through the showroom floor and check it out. I'll put that video out. I recorded that yesterday. I'm going to put that at the end of this. I just wanted to say that CIG made a massive announcement kind of hidden away in comments on Spectrum. So if you don't know what Spectrum is, this is Spectrum. Spectrum is the forum where you can look at announcements. Like I say, always enter the contest. Right now there is a Guide to Professions contest where you can do little guides. Maybe I'll try to put one together for the different things that you can do in the game, and a convention badge contest. Convention badge contest, you can win a Corsair Argo SRV for towing, Crusader C1. The guides, awesome thing. So each winning entry, you're going to get things like the Corsair, the Fury, the Prospector, Vulture, Sulian, Starfarer, Cutlass, Red, and Argo SUV for making those guides. So pretty cool contest this time, not just screenshots like it has been other times, but that's not what I want to get into. I want to get right to the announcement, and the one that everyone has been waiting for. It's not a huge announcement, but gear? I should have searched for it beforehand. Subscriber gear, that's not going to work. But if I go to advanced search and I look for Xylo, you're the one that posted this. There we go. Let's jump to this. So we're going to jump to this. When we'll be able to claim your gear bought in the pledge store. And Xylo says, hi Ted, we're adding functionality to retrieve lost gear from the pledge store in the upcoming freight elevator update. We'll share more information on exactly how it will work as we get closer. This is massive, and it's hidden in this comment here. So if someone hadn't read this comment, holy smokes, Xylo, thanks for putting this out. I mean, answered right away too. I mean, this was posted, when was this posted? 10:16, and half an hour later, Xylo gave this answer. Amazing news. Nobody knows how this is going to work yet because they haven't shared the more information yet. But the fact that with the upcoming freight elevator update, there's a potential to get back. So that means when you look in your hangar and you have things like you bought in the subscriber store, or if you run around trying to find those masks for the Vara event and you found those masks, which means, unfortunately, every time I see someone wearing one of those ridiculous bear helmets and I take them out, there's still going to be more bear helmets running around. But you can get your gear back. They have an idea, and the freight elevator update isn't super soon, but it is on the way. Like if we look up on the upcoming versions here, development, roadmap, release view, I don't think freight elevator is coming in the next patch. We're going to check real quick. Core Tech, replication layer. No, it doesn't seem to be here yet, but it's coming out soon. It's coming out hopefully within the new year. And when that comes out, not only will that allow us to have our own personalized potential hangers, maybe, but the fact that we can actually get our gear back. What a massive announcement. I'm really happy about that. So, without further ado, let's go back to yesterday. And we're going to go to the showroom floor and we're going to check out the paints and how CAG doesn't seem to know the difference between a 600 IT and a 600 IE. Thank you so much for sticking around to this, and hopefully you're going to enjoy this upcoming video. Now, if you have not got yourself a package yet and you do want to become a citizen, use a referral code. I do have a link in the description below, and I do have the referral code up on the corner here. Go to the pledge store, get yourself a starter pack. The Sulian starter pack. Don't get this if you're a new player. Really, I cannot recommend this for new players. It is a cool ship, but for $72, I don't think you're going to get, excuse me, I still have a cough, sorry about that. I don't think you can get a lot of enjoyment out of this ship, but a Mustang Alpha starter pack for $40.50, you will definitely get $40.50 worth of enjoyment out of this, and you can always upgrade this later. There are other starter packs. If I look at game packages here, we're going to look at, I would recommend the Aurora. I love the Aurora. $45, only $5 more, although you're not getting as much insurance with this. And the cutter is amazing. For a starter, I think the cutter is a pretty solid starter. I'm expecting there's going to be a new cutter starter package, maybe closer to Christmas. So if you still want to hold off, you do have your account already made, maybe hold off for Christmas. But always make sure when you make your account, use the link below or use a referral code. Or if you have another referral code, use that one, because then you do get a little bit of bonus. Not a lot of money, but a little bit of bonus, and maybe a referral bonus when you get your account. Now, starting out with not a lot of money, I will be putting out a guide for gearing up for part of that contest, and that'll show you how to get the gear that you can't afford. So, without further ado, on to the showroom floor. Good morning, citizens. Me and my friend here are heading to the expo. It is running at a smooth frame per second, it feels like. This person's wearing their undersuit. I don't think you should wear your undersuit while going to the expo. I'm really a firm believer that when you're, going to a city to explore, especially if you're going to head to like maybe Wally's afterwards, you want to look good. You want to look your finest. At the very least, take off your helmet if you're not going to put on some clothes. I am wearing some fancy clothes here from a bunker mission. I'll show you in 1 second. Where am I going? I wanted to check out the Best in Show Zenith Hall. That's where we're going. Zenith Hall. Once we get out of the elevator here, I'll show you my clothes. Whoop. 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 I think 1 frame per second might have been a bit generous there. Alright. And here we are. I got myself a security outfit. Look at that. My hair just kind of slowly pokes through the geometry once in a while. It sits really high on my head. Looks like I have like an extra forehead. What is going on there? Anyways, that is my beautiful outfits. I thought I would wear that. We're going to go check out. Maybe I can blend in. They'll think I am security. I'll get all the back stage access. Let's go check out these Best in Show paints. See what they look like as a Vulture owner. I'm very excited. If there's a cheap enough Warbond to a 600, which is one of my dream ships. Not my only dream ship, but definitely one of them. Ooh, they are less purple than I thought. More of a teal and blue, which I don't mind. I mean, I'm still going to keep the green on my Vulture, which is way over there. Let's look at these ships. Let's look at the Redeemer first. One thing I wish they would do, I'm going to turn this down a bit. I wish they'd have a little bit quieter music in the hall here. It's pretty loud. It is... Ooh, it's kind of like stripey. Well, that's kind of cool. I do like the reflectiveness of it. I do like that the purple lighting all around here is kind of bled into the The guns, I don't think those are normally this color. I think those are an entirely different color. I love the wheels on this, even though they're useless and they don't move. It is kind of a cool ship. We're going to go inside it and check it out. I don't have a Redeemer. I don't think I would ever get one because combat's not my thing. Industry's more my thing. I'd rather have one of those new mining ships as opposed to the Redeemer. Now, is this empty? Let's see. Someone just put their garbage here. Remaining 0. Yes. Now, probably someone was raiding this fridge because I did the same thing the other day with the C8R. I took all the items out of the fridge and put them in my inventory. So I have some crews, I have some med pens, I got some granola bars. Why not? It's kind of a cool ship, even though hello there. Even though it's not my thing, I do like it. It was a pretty cool design, community done. I do like that the gun rack is actually stored. It'd be kind of cool if you could actually lock the gun rack. That way, no one can have access to the weapons unless you gave them permission to. But kind of cool. Got some jump seats here. I think just engineering here. Yeah, so components, engineering consoles from that's a thing. Let's close those up. I like it. I mean, it's a well-designed ship. For a warship, it's pretty good. I like that the turret gunners are, you know, in seats inside, not sticking out in like glass bubbles where they can easily get shot. I don't know what the purpose of these things here that are on the outside are for. So if someone knows what those are for, let me know. And I like that it's got a ladder. Some ships I don't think should have ladders, or at least not where they're used. I was inside the new Hull C, and I didn't like the ladder for habitation. It makes no sense for a place you're going to be sleeping or like working, that like you'd want to go up and down all the time. Vulture. Ooh, this one looks cool. Alright, we're going to look at this one here. Yeah, I like it. Because the Vulture always kind of makes me think of a beetle. So the purple shininess does kind of work, but I still prefer the green. We're going to actually get into the seat here. And we're going to... Whoop. We're going to climb the ladder for sure this time. Not going to give a tour of the Vulture. I spend so much time in it. People know what the Vulture looks like. Come on, open the door. There we go. Let's check out the Vulture paint. We can actually look at all the paints this way. We can kind of go, can I do this? No, not able to. But we can check out the Vulture. I was trying to get over to the Redeemer again. Really shiny, so it's kind of hard to see the paint really well. Yeah, so it kind of looks like it goes from blue to purple depending on the angle. I don't know if that is just the lighting in here, but that's kind of a new cool feature. The windows kind of have a purple tinge. Again, it might be the expo lighting and all the purple that's around here. When things like ray tracing is on and lights bouncing off one thing into another thing for the lighting, it'll be really interesting to see what this paint looks like then. But right now we have this. We're going to go to the Corsair next, and then we're going to head right over to that one over there, which is the 600i Explorer, which I think if you have a 600i Touring, you can still get the paints. It's not just required that you have an Explorer. I could be wrong on that, but because it's modular, I kind of feel like they're saying paints for both. At least last year that was the case. We'll see this year. Not a fan of it on the Corsair. Corsair is one of those ships where I'm not a big fan of it, and yet I also really like some aspects of it. I love the engines. Ooh. Look at that. That's cool. I didn't notice that before. Let's get a nice picture of that. So, this can kind of let me talk about one thing which I am a little bit kind of annoyed at. So if you own this ship right now, or by the end of the event, or that ship, or the Redeemer, or the Vulture, if you own it, and it's not in your buyback, so it's actually in your hangar at the time that you that the event ends, you can get these paints applied to the ship. You don't have to buy the version that has paints with it. You'll also, with that ship, get a Why isn't this opening? Get a poster. Now the poster's not really useful right now. It's not a physical poster. It's not a real poster. It's a poster that can go into the walls of your hangar when hangars are back, and you can be able to use set decorations. But there's no thing given to players, and that's kind of a sad thing. I was hoping there'd be at least a Drake-themed thing that the players were going to get. A couple years ago, there was an anvil helmet, then there was a backpack, there was the Carrick like little statue, and I think a challenge coin might have been given, and those were given to all backers, not just people who own the expensive ships. And this year they said, well, you got to fly the this Corsair for a month leading up to the expo. That was your freebie. I don't think kind of letting people flying the ship, which I think is to try to get them to enjoy the ship enough to buy one, is enough of a reason to not give them a little something that would be like a little type of flair. Even the poster. I think everyone should at least get the poster, even if they don't have the ship. Or, you know, a Best in Show poster in general showing all the ships. That'd be the thing to go. One thing I love about the ship is these individual rooms. I love that each person gets their own room. I'm really not a fan of the room with a bunch of bunks in it. It makes sense on like a military ship or a very small ship, but when you're looking at ships like the new RSI mining ship, the Arasta, that's coming out, and they showed a bunch of bunks, it's not a military ship. I mean, it could be, but it... excuse me. Alright, I'm still coughing a bit. It could be military support, but it's really not. It's more industrial. Why can't you have your own room? Why can't somebody have a little room like this, their own little bed, own little cubby? You got all the room. I would really like to see that. I'm hoping something like the Orion also at least has a little bit of room. Or at least, I mean, you're looking at a minimum crew of 4. Why not have 2 rooms for captain and first officer, and then the crew could have other rooms after that? Like, it'd be really cool, especially when inventory is all physicalized and people can put things down and come back to them later. Crew would love to have their own room. You can put your little Crusader Hercules plushie on your bed. Why not? Like, let's go into this ship. Now, this is Explorer version. This is not the touring version. The touring version has beautiful rooms. It's got these rooms all over the place that are queen-size beds and private bathrooms. I mean, it is luxury. And Origin is all about luxury. But even this ship, there is bunks. And so I'm not a fan of that. I would rather, I mean, a little bit of privacy. And hopefully in the rework, they start realizing that. But it's really doubtful that's going to be the case. We're going to go look at those bunks first. And then we'll go to what I consider to be the best. Oh, actually, I'm in the wrong spot. This is up top. Go through here. This is like the Astrometrics lab. Both versions, the Touring and the Explorer, have this fully stocked bar here. It's awesome. Big window to look out at the sky. Seating here. Television. Non-functional pool table. One thing about this design, I always walk into the windows because it's hard to tell that that's window. This is doorway that's open. Kitchen over there to prepare food. Pretty cool. But kind of below this, next deck down, is crew quarters. And again, no private quarters. I don't know why there's no private quarters. Open? Hello? Call L Fortor. Okay. Call L Fortor. Oh. Oh. Oh, there we go. Lower deck. Crew quarters. Now, I mean, at the very least, I could say they've got nice crew quarters. For a ship that you're sleeping with everyone else in a bunk, pretty fancy. But, I mean, look at all this space. Why couldn't we have some sort of partition that you come in here, your own little... I mean, this is a lot of wasted space. Hopefully they do something with this in the rework to make it more useful. I do like the wood paneling, but you can make some really nice crew quarters. I don't mind sharing your bathroom. You actually have 2 bathrooms here. pretty nice bathrooms. I mean, they got showers. They got places to hang your clothes. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Escape pod slash, I think those are escape pods. We can look at the, how do I get to engineering? Oh, engineering was on the other area. I missed it. This is the cargo area. The cargo elevator was down on the ground, so this is lowered right now. But this little area closes in here so you don't fall to your death. Oh, someone's in the elevator here, or at least they went up top. This is the captain's quarters. Now this is beautiful. It's got this bed. It used to be if you lay in this bed, you would never be able to get out. You'd get rammed into the window and stuck. So I'm not going to try that. I'm sure they must have fixed it by now, but maybe not. But look at this view in this bedroom. This is why I like the 600i. This is why this makes it into my top ships, and why one day I would love to have this beautiful ship. Because look at it. Look at this view. Imagine landing on a planet on a cliffside overlooking an ocean, and just you have this. I would really like it if you had the feature where you can kind of make this window opaque. What's going on here? Is there always a gap there? Huh. I don't think so. Maybe. Got a little living wall here. Got our little bathroom here. I think this is shower. Yeah, shower, toilet. Got a, even for a showroom, they've got, like, you know, dressed really nicely with your toothpaste and brush and shaving cream and speaker, I guess. Toe clippers. Nice to know that in the future the technology hasn't changed that much. Little office to work here. Some drinks that I think should have labels on them. I don't know why that looks like that. We're going to go up to the bridge again. And from the bridge we're going to just check out the command area. And this is why I like this. As a captain, you come out of your bedroom up here. You can either go to Astrometrics or you can come to the main bridge here and look out. Check out our Redeemer over there. Check out the Vulture and the Corsair. Pretty cool. I like it. I'm pretty happy with these ships. Overall, the paint, actually, we can look at the paint on this one using the external view method. Let's get into the seat here. We'll check it out. And maybe that's where I'll end it. I just wanted to kind of check out the ships here. Oh no, I want to go see if there's anything down. Anything down in the bottom, in the holodeck. See? Nice windows, lots of view. It'll be interesting to see what the tourist version looks like. I'm not a fan of the light blue and gray on the back. Or that stripe. You know what? I'm not a big fan of this paint. I like the purple of it. It is kind of flashy, but I mean, if you're going to have the ship flashy ship, why not? But it is a cool ship. It's a really solid ship. It looks smaller to me when I look at it like this than it actually is. It is massive, considering I'm in that window there. Although I can't see in the window. That's a really tinted window. That's also, I think, different than what's standard, which means the bedroom is fairly dark as well. It's kind of hard to see in there. Let's see if I zoom in. It's not too bad. I mean, but you can... It might be because of the light shining, all the reflections, but I can't really see myself in that bridge, and I can barely see into the bedroom below. So that's kind of cool. I like that. All right. I'll do a little bit of a cut as we go over to the that ring there that we can see out the front window. We're going to go head over to that ring right over there. We're going to go look at the map to see what else is in here to look at. I just realized something. This says 600i Touring. This is 100% 600i Explorer. You can tell because Touring doesn't have this. It's got the 4 rooms and the sitting room with like a little window that looks straight down out of the bottom. So if you're over a planet, you can look down the planet. This is definitely not Touring. This says Touring. That's definitely wrong. So don't read that sign. I mean, they also said there was the Rock DC as opposed to the DS. So there's been a few errors. Some simple errors. You'd think someone would catch that. Interesting. Okay, what's down here? Personal weapons, armor, ship rentals. That's it. So there's no holograms. I would have thought they would have still had the Arast up there just for you to look at it one more time and give them, you know, a few $100,000 more money. Someone had a drink there. Leaving your litter all over the floor. Silly, silly people. You're citizens. Actually, you're not citizens. None of us are citizens yet. Not until we finish our military service in Squadron 42. So we have our Venture Armor. Ooh, these are like different colors, yeah? Can we buy these? Whoa! What happened to my hair? Oh, yeah. Okay, cool. I'm assuming it's just, yeah, okay. Ooh, I didn't like what that did to my hair. We got the alien-looking Xion suit. I think this is Xion, isn't it? Yeah, Gattac. So this would be Xion. It's kind of a neat suit. I haven't actually seen anyone ever wear these. I know there's a couple versions in the verse already. A red one and a gold one, I think. I think they were subscriber gear. And we got the Novikov exploration suit without a helmet and without a backpack. And it is kind of a cool metal one. I still like the Zeus one. If you look at the beginning of my video, the old spacesuit, NASA looking suit, that is the Xion one. What is... Are you alright? Are you okay? What do you... I mean, well, I know what you're looking at, but like, you know, that's not really appropriate. Yeah, I guess get close. Is that what you're planning? Alright, well, hopefully that person, you know, is fine with that. And this is where we can rent all the ships. So we can rent any ship that was available during the free fly. So if you're like, well, I never got to try out that Sulin, I really wanted to try it out, you can try that out. If I wanted to try the Hull C or A, those are there. Want to do a little bit of mining, I would say skip the Prospector, go right to the Mole, which is Argo, which oh. Has that always been Argo's logo? I don't think so. Didn't it used to be one that was like a circle? I don't like that logo. That looks like a handrail. Anyways, get the Mole if you want to try it out. Yeah, that's... Is it? I don't see it up here. What was here? I guess it's just the beginning of this. I could have sworn it was a circle. Well, on that note, I guess, I'll leave you there with me being confused. I could have sworn that was different. I thought it was like a circle, like a... almost like a planet. Oh well, that's it. I think this is the main end of the Intergalactic Aerospace Expo 2953. Not my favorite event, honestly. I love the Foundation Festival. That has always been my favorite event. But it's a cool one to play the CCU game, try to get some ships. Also a cool one to really try out all the ships. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go get myself a Mira Fury and try a little bit of racing with that one, since I only flew it for maybe about 10 minutes when it first came out, and I haven't tried one since then. And I've also, to this day, never driven around in a Drake Mule, so maybe I'm going to gather one of those. Until next year, this is it for the Expo. It'll still go on for a few more days. You still got, I think, 3 more days to get your rentals and try something out, to get a ship if you want to get a ship. The ships themselves, the sales will probably go on right till the end of the event. I don't know what they're going to do as far as CCUs and war bonds and stuff like that, what ones are going to be available, if they're now the best in show ones or if they're going to change. I really think the biggest mistake they made this year was offering the Drake Vulture war bond and then offering it again just with additional stuff. That was kind of ridiculous. But, I mean, war bonds aren't what they used to be. They used to be so much better, the CCUs, when they would have them all at once. I know why they changed it. It makes sense from a business standpoint, but really it is not improvement. So, hopefully everyone had a good time, and hopefully your game was running smooth enough that you were able to actually enjoy it. Until next time, thank you so much for watching, everybody, and I hope to see you all soon in the verse. If you haven't bought a ship yet and you're looking at getting a ship, do not forget that all you need to do is make yourself an account, get yourself a game package, and make sure you use a referral code. I do have one up here in the corner. I do have a link in the description below. Using that referral code will allow you to get a little bit of extra money in the game. Or wait till the next free fly or the next sale, which is probably going to be closer to Christmas. And the sale closer to Christmas hopefully has a new Cutter Scout or the Cutter Expedition. That will probably be in a starter pack. And I think that will be a much better starter pack to get than the Sulian that was released in this Expo. Until next year, goodbye Expo, and goodbye everybody. Thank you again for watching. Well, I guess it's not an undersuit. I did say don't wear an undersuit, so I guess no shirt and a pair of pants is better than nothing.